Good morning. We are going to look at Mark chapter 1 again, this time verses 9 through 11. So hear the word of the Lord for you this morning. At that time, Jesus came from Nazareth in Galilee and was baptized by John in the Jordan. And just as Jesus was coming up out of the water, he saw heaven being torn open and the Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice came from heaven. "You are my Son whom I love. With you I am well pleased." I think this little snippet from the life of Jesus is so important for you and for me because we see something critical about the nature and the character of God. Before Jesus does anything, before he heals a single person, before he preaches in front of a great crowd, before he casts out demons and all the other amazing things that Jesus is going to do, before he does any of those, God looks down and says to him, "I love you and I am proud of you." And what we see in this moment before things get crazy in the life of Jesus, what we see is that identity comes before mission. That who we are and whose we are more important than what we do. Jesus was free to go out into the world and live this radical life of loving others because he knew that he was loved by God the Father. He knew his identity as a beloved child of God, and he could rest in that. He could find his hope in that, even when he had rough days, because he did, like you and me. And having his identity rooted in the love of God provided that essential, firm foundation for all of the things that he would end up doing, the stories that we are still telling 2,000 years later. We see in this passage that identity comes before mission. And so this morning, I want you to hear those words because God speaks them not just over Jesus, but over all of us who are his sons and daughters. And so God the Father says to you this morning, "I love you and I am pleased with you. I am proud of you." These are the words that we so deeply long to hear from our earthly fathers and mothers. And these are the words that God the Father speaks over each one of us. May you rest in those words today. May they give you hope. May they fill you with peace. And may they free you to love others well because you are dearly loved. May you have an amazing day. Amen.